Okay, I have a cool weekend project idea. And basically what I'm going to be doing is making a Foxhole radio. The kind of radio that this is, it was kind of used during the World Wars, and it was made by soldiers who were really bored and had spare parts. And it was made with junk. So, I'm going to try and make one. You're going to have to wrap a coil around 120 times. I did that already. Use magnet wire or varnish wire. And then you're going to scrape off a little bit. Make sure to leave the two ends nice and exposed. Strip them a little bit too. Then you're going to need some piezoelectric headphones. You have to use piezoelectric ones. The normal ones don't work. Like other wired ones, they have to be piezoelectric. And make sure to strip the wires. You're going to need the wires nice and exposed. Then you're going to need a ground cable. This is one that I have real quick. I just made it out of speaker wire and whatnot. And you're going to want the two ends exposed. I also have an antenna. You're going to need this also. Make sure to have... You're kind of only going to need one end, but make sure it's stripped in two different parts. You're going to need it stripped here. You're going to need it stripped here. Also, get this thing. It's basically just a wire with a piece of graphite sticking out of it. But the graphite has to be touching the wire. You have to strip the wire and attach the graphite to it. I taped it up so I don't touch it and mess with it or anything like that. But then you're going to also strip the bottom because you're going to need to attach that to something. You're going to need this. This is just a stripped piece of wire. It has one open part over here. And then one open part over here. You're going to need a razor blade. Be careful with this. I doled mine so it can't cut me or anything like that. And you're going to need to glue it, which basically means fire hardening it. You're going to have to put it on a fire, whether it be from a stove or from a blowtorch, something like that. And you're going to have to get it red hot, or more so orange hot, and dip it in water real quick. And then that'll be for that. And that's just about everything. I got a couple screws, right? Oh, I dropped one. Got a couple screws, so you can just attach it. I only used 3 for the last one I made. As you can see, I've used this cardboard before for this one, but I'm just trying to show you guys how to make it. I don't know if it's going to work because currently I'm in a basement, so getting a connection is going to be virtually impossible. But, I'll still give it a shot. And I'm just going to start setting it up now. So I already glued the coil down, which is just about what you're going to need. And then, here, let's start with the ground connection. So you're going to get a screw, right? And get your hot glue gun. Well, this isn't mine, this is my sister's, which is why it's in such horrendous condition. I don't know why they'd torture a hot glue gun like this, but you're going to use screws as the little connection points. I attached the wire to that one, and then just, boom. Easy. Then, you're going to get your headphones, right? You're going to get the stripped part of the wire, and you're going to move out of the way. You're going to put it on the screw as well. The reason that I have a screw there is, you can just attach all the wires, but this is more of an anchoring point. It makes it a little bit easier. You're also going to get your ground wire. I'm just going to unravel this real quick. And you're going to attach one of the ends also to right here. And for those of you guys who do not know how electricity works, you don't want to die, right? Unless you're an emo, in which case, sucks to suck. But down here, you have, this is my absolute mess of cords, and you're going to see right here on this bottom one is exactly where you're going to put the ground in. That's what I'm going to do right now. Hold on. Let me just... It's really annoying. There we go. Just stick that in there. Make sure it's touching. Do not put it in the hot or cold or neutral or whatever you're going to put it in. You will get electrocuted. And trust me, it hurts. Hurts a lot. Hurts a lot. And you're just going to put that around there. Makes it a little easier to manage. Then, you're going to get another one of these screws. I'm going to glue it right here. There we go. And you're going to put it right there. Boom. You're going to get your razor blade here. You're going to basically just put it on that. Get it to touch the metal. That's all it has to do. All it has to do is touch. And you're going to get this little doodad. Well, not this one actually. This doodad. They look just about the same. And you're gonna curl it, kind of like this, and wrap it around this wire, this screw. Sorry. You're gonna make sure it's touching the copper, the exposed copper right there. Then you're gonna get this doodad, and this has to be touching this in some sort of way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your screw, another one, and you're gonna attach it. I'm gonna put this one like right here, and you're just gonna put it right there. You're gonna get your little doodad, and you're gonna, well, here, you just, it's not, there we go. And then put it right there. Oh God. And you gotta make sure it's touching this, oh God. Help! There we go. And make sure it's touching this thing. You gotta make sure the whole thing, all of it's gotta be connecting because it's a circuit. Then you're gonna attach your other wire right about here. Oh, there we go. And this does not want to stay on. Oh my gosh. There we go. Boom. Perfect. Now, you're going to get your antenna here, which I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did, but just strip the two ends and it'll be just fine. You're going to put one of the stripped ends, this first part, across the wire right here. Make sure it's touching. Then you're going to get the second stripped part and you're going to put it on here. They kind of, like the coil kind of has to intercept it in some sort of interesting way. I don't know how it works exactly, but I just wanted to try this out. And last time I got it to work. Albeit it was at my mother's house, but I got it to work. Then you put that right there, you put that right there, and boom. Now this is the antenna. This is basically the whole thing built. But I gotta kind of try and get some connection things sorted out because I don't know how I'm gonna get an actual, oh, that fell off. Boom. Okay. Then this is the headphones, obviously. You get your wire, you gotta put it somewhere up high. I don't know how in God's name I'm going to get any sort of connection out of this. This is gonna be very difficult. Not sure. And if you start hearing static, that's good. That means the headphones are picking up on something. And what's here? Yep, I'm getting some static. This is how you change the volume. And this is how you change the stations. During this part, I was messing with it and trying to get it to pick up on a station. It was really annoying, but after, I don't know, a minute, 20 seconds, that's quite the big gap, but one of the two, I finally got one. Oh, right there, I got something. Okay, perfect. You can barely hear it, like barely, because these headphones are really quiet. I don't know. I'll put it up to the thing. You might be able to hear it. I don't think you guys can, but yeah, it works. It's pretty cool. My thoughts on this is like, okay, I'm gonna have to try and make it again, right? I'm gonna have to redo it. I'm gonna try and make a better one because this, it works, but it doesn't work the way I want it to. I want it to be more secure, and I also want to make a handheld one. That'll have to be different, and you know, you have to get a ground connection, which means I'm going to have to use something. I have these railroad spikes that I got a while back. These are made of steel, I think, so I'll just drive this into the ground with the wire attached to it for ground, and that's a ground connection right there, so it'll work. Now I just got to make kind of this whole thing portable, and I think I might be able to just maybe might be able to make a cool radio out of it. But yeah, I mean, like, the coil is very annoying. I spent 45 minutes on this stupid coil. It took forever. It was agonizing. But, yeah. See you guys later. Bye-bye.